Hello guys, this is PJ. In this video, we'll see how to upgrade our RAM, and before upgradation of RAM, we need to see what are the basic requirement and basic memory capacity we can upgrade. Or all the necessary will be seen before the video. We'll get into the video right now. Before we will see our task manager to look into memory and performance. All the performance will be displayed in task manager. We will see. We are currently using 16 GB RAM, and in 16 GB RAM we are having in that is in a single slot we are using 16 GB RAM. And see memory capacity like used is currently 8 GB and available 7 GB, something like that. Hmm. Okay. Before seeing WMIC, physical, this command shows how many devices can be connected like that, and memory devices totally. And we also need to check about memory capacity, how much we can upgrade. We'll see on that too. Mm, this is the basic instruction we need to check before our upgradation of RAM, so that our RAM will be effective. If suppose before beyond this capacity, if we are trying to update, it won't be working. See, maximum capacity it's listing in bytes. We need to make this by conversion so that it can show up how much GB can be extended. So first we need to divide it by 1024. That suggests how many MB. This is 65536 MB. Total of size we can update. So we need further division to show up the total capacity in GB. So we will divide by 1024 again and show here's that 64 GB is right now we can totally extend. Already we have 16 GB, plus we can update to further mm, like uh, 16 further 40 to something around that. Like we should have 16 plus something that can totally equivalent to 64 GB. Okay guys, right now we will see how we can update. Basically I am trying to update right now with additional 32 GB memory. I already have 16 GB, so further 16 plus 32 is equivalent to 48 GB totally we are going to have after upgradation of RAM. So we can close this and right now move again to performance. Like before upgradation of RAM, we will see how much of performance we can able to do with this 16 GB RAM. Like I'm right now opening Dart Studio and checking the performance. Like see, it's we are going to open a scene which is highly detailed textures and models it includes. So we try to open these first and check how it's performing with 16 GB without opening other applications. It's basically okay. That's it. But performance and this depends on graphic memory too. So don't go with memory alone. This is depends on graphic memory too. Just I am trying to now memory capacity 58% has been totally utilized with opening the studio alone. Okay guys, we will see other applications too and try to see how much performance it's totally consuming. I try to open FL Studio and opening a instrument in that like FX guitar. This is the best plugin VST we do have for major of the music production softwares, and we try to play with this. Yeah, see, this is how it's going to. I'm changing a instrument right now and checking the playback. It sounds good. Okay, guys, let me see on how much performance it's right now consumed. Totally 62% after opening a DAS Studio software as well as FL Studio software. Right now we have 64% memory consumed. I'm trying to open another one application called Unity. Unity is a game development software, and we have been working on that. See, totally 64% memory is right now occupied with opening these three application, and Unity is not right now currently completely open. We need to wait for the more time to wait for the processes to behind for Unity. Okay. Um, let's see how it's going on, how it's being able. I'm also trying to open Photoshop. Photoshop C. You're opening a fourth application right now, and see. This is my project I have been doing. Basically, two games I have been in progress. I don't have some time to get it published in Play Store. But anyway, in few months I will be updating into Play Store after completing that games. Right now it's almost 82%, 90% of the way it is in progress has been done right now. Yeah, guys. Mm, okay, after leaving this Unity, we need to check after the performance right now. Photoshop, everything, what other applications running. Photoshop, DAS Studio, Unity, FL Studio. I think right now 74 to 75% memory is occupied. So it's right now itself I got some hang, not hang, but it's delaying in the frame rate. So this is the maximum application we can use. Further, if you are trying to use, you will definitely get into stuck with every application hanging out or frame rate drops. Everything will be in practice. Okay, see, I'm trying to open Filmora 9, and also I'm checking DAS Studio. It's right now itself, I think DAS Studio is a little lagging out in response. Okay, as a modern DAS Studio, as well as these kind of Filmora, everything is dropping a little bit lag. That's how it's going to cause my RAM insufficient. Okay, now try to we will open with our laptop and see how to upgrade RAM and check with the latest RAM how it's work, and we'll proceed in the removing the back case and upgrade it. Yeah. This is the RAM 32 GB where we are bought from Amazon, and see it just we have removed almost, but be careful in opening these panels. This is mostly like need to be slow and cautious with that, else it will be persistently break some of the parts inside the panel. Yeah, after successfully opening these with little patience, we got to clearly open that. Yeah, it's ready. Right now we are opening the case. Okay, good for that. uh, we are opening the RAM slots and going to update it through our newly brought product. Please be cautious in touching that RAM. We should touch at the side and not throughout the chips or that golden cards like that. Please be ensure these safety helps your RAM gets corrected in a meanwhile state. Like in the start of the laptop, you won't just hold the RAM in a 45-degree angle and insert it in that chip slot and just click it at the end of that RAM so that it will suit it on the slot perfectly. Okay, right now it's ready. Just you can drop the closure. You can close with that panel again. Yes, it's ready right now. That's it. And what are the thing? This is SSD one slot. We can have currently 250 GB SSD, and this is the second. This is the second SSD slot where if you insert hard disk, the second SSD slot cannot be occupied. So if you try to install a SSD, you can only have install two SSD or one hard disk as well as one SSD. That's how it will be. Some laptop may be different in nature, so we can go with that. Okay, I closed the RAM slot. Alright, now it is ready. We can close the panel perfectly and open the laptop right now. Okay, it's ready. I just try to switch it on. We'll see how much time it takes to reboot. But basically, I see that there is a 2 seconds delay, maximum 2 second might be. Before upgradation of RAM, we got some. The laptop was opened with some mostly 5 to 8 seconds, and there is further after upgradation we got to see that 1 to 2 second was the performance better. So basically, after upgrading memory, we got to have available 38 GB as well as used is 8 point something. That's depend on how much processor is being at right now, and so we'll see. Uh, we all have GPU as well as like NVIDIA graphic memory as well as integrated graphics has been running. It's totally 19% memory right now. We'll check again with opening some of the softwares like what we did in previously before upgradation. The same scene I'm going to open and how much better it is going to be. We will see with that. Like I don't see any graphic rendering performance better, but after upgrading to 32 GB memory, right now some the software is being triggering without any lags. That is where we are going to be in good. But don't after upgrading to 32 GB RAM, don't expect that this render also will be so good, because that is the worst case, because we are not upgrading graphic memory, we are just upgrading RAM. So upgrading RAM and graphic memory doesn't different. Okay, If you need your DAW Studio, the NVIDIA graphic memory, we need to upgrade that. Okay, we will check with going with FL Studio. See, FL Studio, we are going to use that bypass effects instrument and check how it's performing. Yeah, performance wise, good. Again, opening Unity projects. This game. Before opening that, we will check the task manager, how it's performing. See, the performance is right now. Memory is consumed up to 25% after opening 2 application to 3 application. Mm, NVIDIA is being totally usage is high. Unity got opened. We will see what are the other application it can sustain. I'm trying to open Android Studio too. Right now, see, memory is too less consumed at 29% since we have a lot of memory available after upgradation. So this literally says that we can open much application software, run multiple tasks. That's how. See, right now the process is being used around 31% after opening Android Studio, DAS Studio, FL Studio, Unity, and further I think some other application has been running. We'll see what other application totally. I think 4 to 5 application we have opened, but currently we don't have any lag or much issues with that. System is working fine. Okay, memory C. Totally 15 GB is occupied and 31 GB is still alive, and we can go further more application. We can further open new applications. I think here still we can open around 5 to 6 7 applications still we can open, but the problem is that CPU. The Photoshop is also now we have opened. It is on the queue for performance testing. See, just a few layers set up and everything is working fine. Um, okay, we close this and try to move on to the next application and check. Task manager is right now 35% consumed totally. Wow, really great. After before we had just opening 2 3 application, we got our memory to 75 to 80%. But right now the memory availability is, so we have a lot of space, so we can open these. Also just important note for all the developers, like these setting we need to update. Like we here have DAW Studio. That DAW Studio uses NVIDIA graphic memory, so we need to surely update graphic memory with NVIDIA for DAW Studio. But other applications like Unity, if you work on complex project, you can also you should ensure to make that NVIDIA graphic processor by default for that. But if you are working like normally, you don't need any complex project in that, then you can go with some basic integrated graphic memory. Since I have an integrated graphics memory, I am working with that for the basic softwares. Only the Dart Studio alone, I'm just triggered with NVIDIA array. So it will be working fine. If you open other task also, other application also, only NVIDIA uses these NVIDIA. So only Dart Studio uses NVIDIA graphic memory. So better. This will be I need to apply and just check how it's performing. Okay guys, this is how lots of we also open Blender 2. We'll try how it's going to perform after Blender. Right now I am seriously saying that it's sufficient. This memory is sufficient enough to handle still further 5 applications, I can say. Every softwares are heavy loaded and highly complex project included in that, so it's fine with that. We have still holding with 40% of memory and not exceeding that. Almost we have launched a several application for our testing purpose, so fine. 32 GB is plus 16 GB is the most required thing, but anyway, graphic memory is something that you need to update so that you will be working in that application which uses graphic memory, that renders and everything will be fine. Right now it is okay, almost satisfied, but important issue. Okay guys, let's see this end of the tutorial. If you feel any inconsistent in this video, please update in the comment section. We will provide the necessity for that and we'll check. If you have any clarification, please comment it. We will try to uh, provide any feasibility for that. Thank you friends, thanks for watching, have a nice day.